Dear first semester optional students, today I take up the function of literature number 3 on the page number 21. So I have explained lots of things about the functions of literature. So literature provides information, it provides knowledge, it provides entertainment, and moreover it is a very important thing to have greater pleasure, enthusiasm, and that is the pleasure, real pleasure, that is probably the aesthetic one. So here to take art or literature seriously is to attribute to it some use proper to itself. So if it is a literature, so we quite naturally understand its proper use, the proper use of literature. Considering here the view that Matthew Arnold, one of the greatest novelist and prose writer, he says that poetry could supersede religion and philosophy. So you can get the all types in literature. So that's why T.S. Eliot writes, nothing in this world or in the next substitute for anything else. Means whatever you call literature, it is literature. You cannot replace literature with any other. That's what the opinion of T.S. Eliot, a great American writer, English writer. There is no real category of value as a real equivalent. There are no real substitutes. In practice, literature can obviously take the place of many things. Exactly. Literature can take place in many things. Of travel, you can also read the travelogues, travel history, or sojourn in foreign land, of direct experience. And in literature, you can get a vicarious life, and it can be used by historians as a social document. So, the function of literature has many functions like this. And but has literature a work, a use which nothing else does as well, or is it an amalgamation of philosophy, history, music, and imagery, which in a really modern economy would be distributed? This is the basic question. So we have to ask questions. The questions like literature, a work, a use which nothing else does as well, means here, or is this literature is the mixture of philosophy, or is this a history, or is literature is a music or imagery? So really this is a questionable thing. So that's why for all these questions you should have the answer like this. So one contemporary line asserts the use of seriousness of literature by finding that, so here one modern view that says literature, so it conveys the knowledge. Literature conveys the knowledge. And literature is a form of knowledge. So what is there in literature? What is the function of literature? There is a knowledge. Aristotle had seemed to say something like that in his famous dictum that poetry is more philosophical than history. So Aristotle in his Poetics, he expressed literature, it is something, poetry, that poetry is more philosophical than history. So while saying poetry is more philosophical than history, since history relates things, so what is history then? It relates only the things, the events that happen. Poetry such as might happen. So history is the record of facts. That has happened. There are daughters. But what is poetry? You can even write poems about the future. It may happen, might happen, or it has happened. It has happened. And the general and probable. So there is a generality and probability in his expression of things in the poetry. Now, however, it is contended that literature gives a knowledge of those particularities. So, literature provides you the knowledge about all these particularities with which science and philosophy are not concerned. So, you cannot have the science there, you cannot have the philosophy there. While a neoclassical theorist like Dr. Johnson, Johnson, famous literary man, the great critic of Shakespeare, he says you could still think of poetry in terms of the grandeur of generality. There is a grandeur, there is a splendor in poetry. So modern theorists all stress the particularity, typicality of literature. So that's what the literary people, they write it. They write whatever it has happened, but not exactly with facts. If you go and find it exactly with facts, it becomes a history. But the writer, the poet is going to give you the enthusiastic moments or the very unhappy or short melancholic things and its consequences to the people and far-reaching effects. All these you can have in literature. So, in the function of literature, we have all these effects. It is not just merely the history. Literature is not just merely the philosophy. It is not merely the music. So, literature is one. It provides you the information, knowledge, and entertainment, pleasure, sorrow, and so many things like this.